everything the light touches is our kingdom. But a king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king. Remember.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. Happy Thanksgiving. We just got a live-action trailer for the Lion King remake that Jon Favreau is doing. He's working on this while he's doing the Mandalorian Star Wars TV series. They've changed some of the cast from the original animated movie, but for instance, Mufasa, you probably recognize James Earl Jones' voice. Some of them are coming back. So let's break it down. There's a new round of that IMAX ticket giveaway too. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on the video. The cool thing about this trailer that they released is it's actually meant to mirror the original trailer they released for the 1994 animated movie.
The circle of life.
Shot for shot is the exact same trailer. It's just his announcement ceremony announcing him as the heir apparent, the future king. My son has been born, let's announce him to the world. You get a little bit of the extra footage from later in the movie though, with him sort of putting his feet in his father's paw prints. You get the lead up to the Mufasa death scene in the canyon, and you get the voiceover, "Remember who you are," which happens much later in the film, and you see the very end of the movie, the adult version of Simba who has reclaimed the throne. So they're actually kind of showing you the whole movie, which is kind of funny because people always complain about that. But you've already seen this if you've seen the animated movie. The fun of watching this is just seeing it done in live action, and it actually looks pretty spectacular. The difference between this and their last big live action remake of a classic animated film, The Jungle Book, which was also directed by Jon Favreau, is that The Jungle Book required that Mowgli be a full-blown live human person interacting with all these CG creatures. And for the most part, there really aren't humans inside the Lion King story, so you don't have to worry about that. So everything looks kind of the same from a CG perspective. So there's nothing to potentially take you out, but they actually did a good job with The Jungle Book, and I think Jon Favreau sort of perfected the technique of doing these live-action remakes during that. So from a technical perspective, this just seems like an evolution of what you saw during Jungle Book. So regardless of how you feel about the stories, it should look even better. If you didn't see it a little while ago, they announced some of the cast. The only person you hear speaking in the trailer is James Earl Jones. He's really one of the only high-profile actors that they're bringing back to reprise his original character. But James Earl Jones, I mean, you gotta bring him back. He's one of the most iconic voiceover actors in history. Biggest changes, obviously, Donald Glover playing adult Simba. They have a different actor playing young Simba for that first little bit in the film until you do the time jump to where he's grown up after he's run away. They have Beyonce playing Nala. Obviously, that's a big upgrade over the original film. Chiwetel Ejiofor is playing Scar, so they're not bringing back Jeremy Irons. Even though his version of Scar was great, I feel like he does evil really well. Alfre Woodard is playing Sarabi, Simba's mother. John Oliver's playing Zazu, the bird. Rafiki is being played by John Connie. Remember, he played Black Panther's father. I feel like he's a really appropriate choice. He did a great job during that film. I feel like he'll do a great job in this. But this is kind of funny. Billy Eichner and Seth Rogen are playing Timon and Pumbaa. Billy Eichner is Timon, Seth Rogen is Pumbaa. And the casting for the hyenas also sounds pretty appropriate. You have Keegan-Michael Kelly, Eric Andre, and then Florence Kasumba that are playing those three. If you're wondering about all the songs and the musical portions of the film, just based on the way they adapted the live-action Jungle Book from the animated version, I'm assuming it'll be the exact same situation. So they do most of the big iconic songs, if not all of them. There was a little while ago where they did Lion King 1.5, which was an expanded version of the film. They haven't said anything about putting additional material in this from the original cut, so I'm just assuming that it will be based on the original cut. If you're not a big Shakespeare fan, the original Lion King is based on Hamlet. Uncle kills father to steal kingdom, son has to avenge the father. Can't go wrong when you're adapting Shakespeare. But because these live-action remakes have done so gangbusters for Disney, there are several others that they've already announced. In fact, we just got a trailer for Aladdin. I didn't do a video for that, but this is the teaser.
Lies far within. The diamond in the rough.
One of the biggest changes is that Will Smith will be playing the genie in that. We'll get another trailer where we actually hear him speak. But the real big one that they're ramping up for is Mulan. They took a little more time to get that right. I don't know if Ming-Na Wen is involved with that. It would be really weird if she's not in it. Maybe she'll be playing Mulan's mother, but I don't think that we're going to see a trailer for that till sometime next year. Tim Burton just did Dumbo, so if you know Tim Burton films, it's going to be suitably weird. Then there's also supposed to be a Little Mermaid live-action film that I think that they've postponed, but they'll make that eventually too. So pretty much any iconic Disney animated film, imagine them redoing that in live action. Let me know in the comments though, if you grew up on the animated films, what do you think about all the live-action versions? Some of them have genuinely been pretty solid. While you wait for everything, click here to learn what's going on with the Avengers 4 trailer, and click here to learn about Hugh Jackman crossing over with Deadpool as Wolverine during Marvel Phase 4. Thank you so much for watching, everybody stay awesome, and happy Thanksgiving.